YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to this channel, make sure you drop down, hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. Guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. So today we are breaking down FEG. It's a project that we were just talking about just the other day on the channel, and as you guys can see, today we are up 22%. I got my boy RTR back on the phone with me. We're gonna start doing these videos a little more frequently with just keeping you guys updated on what's to come with FEG, as well as just keeping you guys having a cool head during this time of uncertainty, because if this is your first rodeo in cryptocurrency, it can be kind of intimidating when you see that your portfolio is down so much. But guys, we have been through this struggle before, and that's why you guys got to be able to lean on people that have already been in this space during these times of uncertainty so that you guys can find strength through these times. And that's why I decided to get my boy RTR in here. Because we have went through this before, guys. Back when FEG was at 3 million market cap, we went through the same thing, guys. We had so much uncertainty in the market. There was times where my portfolio was up a bit, sometimes where it was down a bit, sometimes it would be breaking even, sometimes it was under that, and I was nervous. And, you know, it took a lot of patience. It took a lot of understanding. It took a lot of me going back and researching what I actually invested in. So I understood the power of what we are so early on, guys. And I was saying it at $3 million on the Ethereum side. I said it at $10 million. I said it at $30 million, guys. And here we are now, guys, sitting over $300 million on the Ethereum side. And we peaked at over $1.5 billion. And I was even saying then that I still think that we're really early on FEG. But the fact of the matter is the market is down right now. There's a lot of sales in the market right now, which I personally am not afraid of, because this is where you make money. You know, the old Jay probably would have been a nervous wreck right now. But the Jay that I am today, you know, because I do have a background now with investing in cryptocurrency for so long, I see these times as just a dip, a time to accumulate, to get more of the coins that you really like. So that's why I got my buddy RTR on the phone with me right now, because he could kind of tell you our experience a little bit, as well as what we still have to be excited about in FEG, because we still got a lot more to be excited about, including V2. We kind of hinted at it in the last video, but in this video I really want to break down what is going to be coming out in V2 and why you guys want to stay tuned to this channel, guys, because we got all the updates. So RTR, kind of take it away, bro. Let us know a little bit about like your experience in FEG, and then let us know like what you're excited about as far as V2 coming out and what is going to be in V2.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Thanks for having me on the show today.
Yeah,
you're right, bro. We were there in the very beginning when things were in the red a lot. I mean, I remember when 1 or 2 ETH sells would wreck the chart, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So we're in a completely different era now, it feels like. And it's only been 5 months, and I think a lot of people don't take the time to take a step back and look at it on a macro level and say, damn, we've accomplished all of this in just 5 months, and we've been upwards trending, you know, this entire time. And it's just been a ridiculous ride, and honestly, I wouldn't trade it for anything. But there's been so much innovation in FEG, and, you know, when we got into FEG, there was less for us to find comfort in, right? Now we have FEG Track application that's being rebranded and redesigned.
bro.
Amazing new design for it.
Back then, back then we didn't even have FEGX, bro. We didn't even have FEGX.
Yeah.
We were waiting on FEGX. We were waiting on FEGX, and we were talking so much about how FEGX was gonna explode the price, right? And we were just sitting here waiting. So, like you said, you know, it was just a bunch of hype at the time, and like what's gonna come out, and then, like you said, like we watched this thing grow, and like I'm sorry, it's just funny that you said that, because I was just thinking, dude, we didn't even have FEGX, bro. We didn't even have that.
No tracker, no exchange, because the FEG Track came out. We had the beta version of what FEGX was going to be, and it went through 8 beta updates prior to launching on April 1st, right? And it was a skeleton user interface. It wasn't, you know, designed the way it is now. So there was a lot of people that were in this project that were just, you know, die hard, and we're still here. Like, we're all still here, and it was amazing because back then you had nothing to really give you that, excitement or give you that kind of, comfort because you have a product. We had no idea, when it was going to be able to come out because the development was so innovative. There was a couple of issues with the code that were completely resolved, and things have just been, since we've launched on April 1st, the exchange has been smoothed out beautifully. There's been a lot of integration from all the functionality on the back end. I mean, you're looking at amazing rewards in staking. You got the liquidity pool coming out now with V2. You've got SmartSwap coming out with V2, and SmartSwap is going to be where you can swing trade without any tax on the inside of that ecosystem. Any of your exchange tax, right? The 2% for FEG, for example. But any token that lists on our exchange can utilize that technology, and I think that's going to drive a lot of tokens with reflections to our project, deflationary tokens that are RFI based. I think that's going to bring a lot of them because they have these high tax rates, and they'll be able to avoid those and swing trade back and forth. And they'll also be able to utilize staking pools and liquidity pools on FEGX. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see where this goes. And as we know, the auto listing for all these tokens is going to come on, and people will be able to move their tokens, their liquidity onto the exchange, choose what token they want to pair against, and that's going to bring all sorts of new tokens that you're going to be able to earn in FWrapping.
Yeah.
Right now, we've had tremendous rewards in FETH and FBNB. Prior to the Bitcoin dip, we were looking at like 120% APY on FETH and 200% APY on FBNB. And mind you, that's only with a couple of tokens on the exchange. I can't wait to see what it's going to do when we go live and we have 10, 50, 100, 1,000 tokens on FEGX, all pushing money to the staking pool for every sell, and all pushing money to the FWrap for every buy and sell, as there's a 1% conversion fee from ETH to FETH and BNB to FBNB and vice versa. So all those rewards are collateralized. There's no reason to worry about where those funds are coming from if you're able to cash those out. It's just the system is built in such a great way. FEGRAX has done an amazing job in setting this up. I'm just excited. I know you're excited. I know we can go on long tangents because we just have so much passion for the project, having been here so long and seeing its growth and continuing. We're still so early, pre-version 2, and I've talked to FEGRAX, and he said something at one point about V3 where he was going to integrate some other stuff, and there's so many different things. I mean, we have all sorts of products coming out. I'll save those for another video. Yeah. But I would like to give a shout out for our NASDAQ billboard that's going to be running live in Times Square, New York City, July 5th through the 11th. And some of the team members will be out there taking some pictures and stuff. So we'll put those on social media. So I just wanted to give that a little shout out. And it was also funded by the community. I put up a donation post for a wallet asking for $20,000. The admin team put up a significant portion, but then we received another $28,000 within 16 hours or so. So amazing strength behind the community. We doubled what we needed to for the billboard. So we're going to use those the funds for other marketing ventures, and it's going to we're just carrying on and moving along in nice organic growth, man. And I think that V2 is going to be the catapult that really sends us into the next wave.
Absolutely. And I mean, FEG is pumping in a market that is kind of getting a little more healthy, but it's just not pumping quite how FEG's pumping. You guys could see.
Oh yeah, we're up 22.5% today, I believe, on the ETH side right now. I was just looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the top 50, top 100, and I don't see anything pumping quite like FEG's pumping today. So I'm super excited, super ready for this 2.0 to drop, because when FEG 2.0 drops, I really think that we are going to see a big surge in this price. We might even rip to a new all-time high, maybe by next month. I mean, we just know how fast this market cap can grow. We watched it grow very fast. It seems like this whole entire parabolic movement was over the course of just like maybe 3 or 4 days, where we just had like this humongous, what was this, like a 10x or something like that? It was like ridiculous.
Yeah, it was a tremendous pump. We had 3 legs up on the last pump, so it was pretty crazy. And then we saw, our normal 50-60% retrace, and then the entire FUD with Bitcoin came out, and there were multiple aspects to that. We saw the market getting completely manipulated, and so we saw a little bit more of a retrace after the normal 50-60% after a parabolic movement like that. Yeah. So we've been floating around here trading sideways for a significant time, and it's nice to see some positive price action in the market. It's nice to see some trust coming back in, Salvador taking on Bitcoin as a currency. You've got Goldman Sachs trading Bitcoin futures. I mean, you've got a lot of large investors coming in, a lot of attention in this space. I think that even if we do hit a bearish market, I don't think that they're going to be like 4-year time frames like that we've seen previously. I think that we're looking at a completely new space, and I think it's going to be interesting to be a part of that growth and that change and see just exactly where Bitcoin and the rest of the blue chip tokens go, and to see what I think is going to be tremendous growth in the decentralized finance space, because DeFi, in the words of Mark Cuban, is the place to be. So it's definitely going to be an interesting next few months for us.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we are going to be covering it right here on this channel, guys. So absolutely plug in. We are going to leave a little bit of suspense, guys, because we got a lot more stuff to talk about, but we ain't talking about it all today. And some of it we just can't even talk about because it's just under wraps. So just know FEG has really big things coming out. We're going to be talking about these things over the week. Some of it we can't talk about, but the stuff that we can't talk about, guys, definitely stay tuned because we are going to be able to open up and talk about it. And once you hear the stuff that FEG has going on the back end, you're just going to want to be a part of it. So, like we said last week, buy this dip while it's still sweet. If you would have bought 3 days ago, you'd be up like 40% right now. So, shout out to all you guys who bought that FEG dip. You guys deserve it because you bought when it wasn't easy to do, and that is the time that you guys make the most money, when you put that money in when nobody else wants to. When everybody else wants to put that money in, it's not the time to put the money in, guys. You already missed the pump. I always say that. 2 things that will get you wrecked in this market: 1, being too impatient, and 2, being too greedy. So you don't want to buy the highs, you want to buy the dips. Now is a great time to buy FEG, in my opinion. Again, not financial advice. None of this is financial advice. This is just news. So take it how you want. But make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because we are going to be making content. Well, I make content each and every day, but we're going to be making a lot more FEG content. So if you guys are in the FEG community, plug into this channel because there's a lot more to come with FEG. We'll leave it at that, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.